Hello lads, thanks for joining us. We're here now to pick the players for the groups on Saturday. We have put them into seeded pots, which we'll send you more details about. But for now, we're just going to get the players in the groups and then sort everything else out later. So, Dan, if you could pick player one for Group A.
So we're going to start in pot one, which is over here. And Group A. Oh, this is two pieces of paper, not one. Oh, we have Rory Hayes himself.
Oh, hello.
So, Group A, Rory Hayes. Becoming something of a bogeyman for me lately. He uses every inch of the pitch and will get into the smallest cracks in any defence. Lightning fast on the break, but has a tendency to be a bit wobbly at the back. Will be eager to prove a point after a disappointing show last time around.
It's a fair assessment. Okay, that's player one, Group A. Let's have player two for Group A.
And Rory will play DW.
Oof, tasty.
Beaten semi-finalist in the last appearance, Bucky's are banking on him to put in another solid performance. And at the very least, reach the semis. Excellent with the ball, but has a tendency to dive in unnecessarily. Why don't you do the next one, Rory?
Okay, this is player three for Group A. Okay, and that will be Carlos. A gritty, no-nonsense player, more famous for his crunching tackles than his flowing football. Nonetheless, he's in with a decent shout of progressing whatever group he's in. Okay. And the final player for Group A will be
Craig Barber. A sleeping giant of this group. Unflappable. Great instincts. Shows up for the big occasion. A long-standing pedigree at this game, but an even longer-standing absentee. Interesting group.
Okay, so that means Group A will be Rory, DW, Carlos and Craig. We move on to Group B. First player from pot one, I go for it, will be... And it's Dan, the host and the birthday boy. To this day, Dan holds deep resentment at the manner of his defeat in the semi-finals of our maiden tournament a few weeks ago. Is this the day he finds revenge and redemption? We shall see. Okay, you're going to do the next one. Player two for Group B. Who will be your first opponent? Sean.
A very slippery player who's never been in short supply of a lucky break. I've seen this lad grind out results and score goals that will leave anyone with a bitter taste in their mouth. Extremely tough to break down. If this lad was more of a regular, he'd be right up there as a top seed and one of the bookies' favourites.
Okay. I'll do the next one. Player three for Group B. Okay. This will be Scott. A newcomer to the tournament, Scott is hoping that his direct style and cocky shit talking will see him troubling some of the favourites. Up the hammers. Okay. And the final person for Group B, please, Dan.
Well, it can't be Barber, which is good news. Lee.
Ooh.
Another with a long-standing pedigree, but has consistently struggled to stay ahead of the curve with the development in gameplay and AI over the last decade. A giant of the game in his glory days of FIFA 99, but his heyday is past, Rory. I just hope it isn't. Just hope he isn't too out of his depth and it isn't a complete embarrassment.
Oh dear. Okay, so Group B will be Dan, Sean, Scott and Lee. So all of the remaining players will go into Group C, but we'll tell you what they are. The first one will be...
I think this one needs an explainer. Just we will send you the notes, but Group C will contain 5 teams because we've got 13 players.
Right. Okay. And the first one to go in will be Miguel. Here we have the defending champion. Has a defending champion ever been such a rank outsider for defending his crown since Greece in 2008? Or maybe Leicester City last year?
I'd say no.
4th place at the maiden tournament. Some have characterised him as a very erratic player who buckles under pressure. My money is on him bowing out earlier than expected.
I concur with that, Rory.
Okay, no love lost here. So Miguel for Group C. Next for Group C.
Pot 3.
Pot 2.
Sorry, pot 2. Okay. Mike. Making his first appearance. Scouts have rated this long-limbed lad as a dark horse. If he can live up to his early billing, whether or not he can live up to his early billing remains to be seen.
Okay. And the final one from pot 3 for the 3rd player in Group C is Dave Beck. Hugely unlucky to not get out of the group stage last time. Dave will be looking to take advantage of the expanded format this time around. Good luck, Dave. He's our first Dave. Actually, we've got 2 Daves. That's Dave Beck. And lastly, the final 2 players to go into Group 5.
So both these guys are going to be going into the
C,
the same group, Group C.
Yeah.
First one out is Dave Smith. After a solitary point and 0 goals last time out. Oh dear. Mr. Smith has reportedly been dusting up on his FIFA skills with some online tutoring. Fans are excited to see if an intense pre-season has paid off.
Okay, and the final player.
That can only leave Adam, a completely unknown quantity, making his first appearance. Let's see how he gets on.
Okay, so Group C, the final group with 5 players will be Miguel, Mike, Dave Beck, Dave Smith and Adam. As we've discussed in the notes we've just sent you, there will be some complications with Group C, but we'll let you read all about that rather than waffle on anymore. Thanks for tuning in.
And that concludes the draw for the maiden tourney of Haebanghcheon. Matches will be played on Saturday the 12th of August 2017 between the hours of 2 p.m. and 8 p.m. Thanks for watching.
Thanks a lot.